stickies on the 125 in front again, and they just want to lean. They're on Kenda tyres, which is a bit unusual really. We don't see many scooters with them, but they're certainly sticky enough. Got a nice big 14-inch front wheel, 13-inch rear, and the new wheels really are a vast improvement just in looks. Big and chunky multi-spoke wheels, and they look really nice. Got ABS on the 300, and I believe the 125 is just linked, and brakes on both of them are fantastic. Just a single disc up front, but there's plenty of power in it, a bit like the engines really. Even though the Euro 4, there's still plenty of poke in them, and the 125 really does seem to be powerful. Suspension's very plush on them as well. It's got twin rear suspension, and it just really is well damped, and the front telescopic forks are fantastic as well. Well, they've both got the X rear light, multi-LED, and it really is noticeable once you put the brake lights on. It's quite distinctive as well. Interestingly, the speedo on this is just in miles per hour rather than miles and kilometres. Most scooters, they have the kilometres as the big dial, and then miles per hour is secondary, but on this, it's, if you see the instrument on the left there, look, it's just in miles per hour, which is quite good, nice and easy to read. The right hand side there's a tacho. Not that it's really great lot of use, but it's there anyway. And then you've got the digital dash in the centre. It's got 2 trips, odometer, time, battery condition, temperature, fuel gauge, which incidentally is just flashing as empty on this. The underseat storage has also been improved on this model. It does actually stow 2 full face helmets. We managed to get my RI and stick his shoe in there, which is unusual. Not many scooters will fit 2 full-faced helmets in, even though a lot of them claim to. The ignition key's got a security switch on it, which a lot of the Taiwanese and Chinese scooters seem to have. Simple, but it's one less way of someone being able to tamper with your ignition. To say we're riding with a 125 and a 300, it's not a bad match really. Both capable of having some fun together without the 125 feeling underpowered. And as you can see, it can get around corners quite well.
You know, this is a 125 that I could happily go into a city on and feel perhaps not as agile as GTS or something smaller perhaps, but you're not getting bumped around or like you would on a but then this is something you know I'd go to France on this, without a second thought if I'm using A roads.
Having just jumped off the 300 and got onto the 125 KYMCO, you don't sort of notice a massive decrease in performance. It's surprising really. It's got an eager little engine for a 125. It handles really well as well though. A little bit lighter, or it feels a bit lighter than the 300. It's a bit easier to flick through corners. Not that the 300's hard work. There's not really anything to criticise other than maybe a little bit of wind noise from the screen. Price is fairly good as well. Certainly a lot cheaper than the GTS that I rode down on. It sort of sits in between your cheaper Chinese, your expensive European and Japanese, and then you've got KYMCO in between, and it sits nicely there. People who know, and they can save a lot of money and still get a fantastic scooter.